Thanks for choosing my channel. Join my Discord, link in the description. Five Nights at Freddy's 3, we are introduced to the Phantom Animatronics. Phantom Chica, Phantom Foxy, Phantom Balloon Boy, Phantom Mangle, and Phantom Freddy. Now, some people think that the Phantom Animatronics are actually real animatronics that move around and haunt you and stalk you. So, I'm going to tell you why that this is a bad theory and why it's false. So, for one, if the Phantoms were actual animatronics, they would do exactly what Springtrap does and get into your office and kill you. But they don't do that. Instead, they appear once, and if they jump scare you once, then they're gone for the rest of the night. And all they do is make your ventilation trigger and make your screen flash black. So, if they were actual animatronics, then they would actually end your game instead of just giving you a little scare and making you hyperventilate. Now, the hyperventilation goes in with nightmares, basically. So if you wake up from a nightmare, you start hyperventilating, you start breathing heavy, right? Right. So, same with hallucinations. If you see something that's not there, that is 10 feet tall, has a hook and sharp teeth, I'd start breathing heavy too. So that's what the night guard does. He starts breathing really heavy, his vision starts getting foggy, and then he never sees it again. I'll tell you why he never sees the animatronic again if it jump scares him for that night. You cannot have the same hallucination 2 times in a row. It's just not possible. It has been studied, and it's been studied and studied and studied by doctors and scientists, and people cannot have the same hallucination twice, let alone multiple times in more than twice in the game. So that is the reason why the Phantom animatronics are not actual, real animatronics. They are hallucinations from Michael Afton's previous jobs in like Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2. Alright guys, on to the next theory. Robo Gregory. Gregory is a little boy that is seen in Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. He follows Freddy around and tries to escape the Pizzaplex. But one time, when Gregory gets hurt, Freddy says, "You are broken." Now, this correlates a little bit to Five Nights at Freddy's 4, when the crying child dies, and Purple Guy says, "I can fix you." So some people were left to believe that Evan Afton was a robot. That was debunked after we saw the Bite of 83, and then now some people are thinking Gregory is a robot just because of what Freddy says. I'm going to give you a few reasons as to why Gregory is not a robot. So, reason number 1, the daycare attendant. If Gregory was a robot, the daycare attendant wouldn't be going after him, for 1. And then for 2, Gregory wouldn't have that little bandage he has on him, because he'd be a robot and he can't bleed or get hurt. And reason number 3, in one of the endings, we can see a newspaper that says missing kids, and there is a silhouette of a little boy that looks oddly like Gregory. So that is a big reason as to why, Gregory would be a human. And then another reason is, why would the animatronics go for him if Gregory was a robot? Like, come on, it doesn't make any sense. What business would Springtrap or Burntrap have with Gregory if he was a robot? It makes no sense. And plus, Gregory leaves the Pizzaplex in one of the endings and gets hunted down by Vanny. Now, I don't think the animatronics can leave the facility. I think it's like in their code, because all the animatronics, they're all normal, but they got possessed by Burntrap. Well, they got hacked into basically by Burntrap. So if Gregory truly was a animatronic, then Burntrap would have no business with him. There would be no possession, nothing like that at all, at least not until an actual kid shows up, and then that's when Burntrap would possess all the animatronics, and maybe even possess Gregory himself. So that is my reasoning as to why it's a bad theory. On to theory number 2. The purple guy holding a banana in one of the mini games. I don't see it. I have never seen this once. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't see the banana. Like, I know what he's holding looks like a banana, but I just don't see it. It is purple. How is it a banana if it is purple? And it would make no sense for the purple guy to be holding a banana in the first place. I mean, come on, guys. It's so simple that he's not holding a banana. It's obviously a phone, that or a knife. It's like pixel art. So things aren't gonna look exactly what they're supposed to look like. Like this is supposed to look like a phone. It looks more like a banana, I guess, in some cases. But so that's just a little dumb theory that a lot of people believed in. It was definitely a joke. It's obviously not meant to be taken seriously. I mean, if this murderous man, you know, was holding a banana after doing all of these heinous crimes, then he wouldn't be too scary. But whatever, I guess. But oh, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I kind of see the banana a little bit. It's just how it's curved, but it's meant to look like a phone because phones are curved and whatnot. But all right, that this theory was pretty weird. It was actually kind of a big theory at the time. Not even gonna lie. It got debunked very quickly. I mean, come on, it's a phone. Like, if you don't see a phone, then I don't know what to tell you. But oh man, all right, on to theory number 4. Freddy caused the bite of 87. So some people believe that Freddy caused the bite of 87 because there is a poster on the wall that says "Don't go near Freddy." So this made people think that if somebody were to go near Freddy, Freddy would attack, which might make sense considering Freddy has a handprint on his face in one of teaser images. I'll pop them up so you can see it. Freddy has a handprint on his face, so maybe a kid or a parent got way too close to Freddy, and then Freddy went and bit down on them, and then they put their hand on his face to try to like push themselves away. Now, here is my reasoning for why Freddy did not do the bite of 87. The bite of 87 took place in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and this was before Five Nights at Freddy's 4 came out. So the bite of 87, people wouldn't have known that the bite of 83 was actually what Fredbear did, and the bite of 87 is either what Toy Bonnie did, or Mangle, or any of the other animatronics in the very first game. Or not the first game, sorry, the second game. But it had to have been one of the toy animatronics, because if it was one of the withered animatronics, then they would not use them for another location like they did, since Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a prequel from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Now, if Freddy really did cause the bite of 87 in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, let's just say Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was never made, Freddy would not be the main character. He would not be. Foxy would be out of order, Freddy would be out of order, maybe the entire restaurant would be out of order. Or they might get a new main character like our good old friend Ned Bear. But we never know. We don't know these things. But that is the reason Freddy did not cause the bite of 87. The times do not correlate enough. And that's about it. Alright, let's move on to the very last theory. And actually, it's not that bad of a theory, but we'll see. In 1993, in Aurora, Colorado, December 14th, there was a shooting inside of a Chuck E. Cheese. Now, a lot of people died, 5 employees to be exact, died inside of the Chuck E. Cheese, and they were killed in a very, very brutal manner. So, some people are left to believe that the killings inspired Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, maybe. This thing happened a long time before the game came out. Around 21 years since it came out. But some people were left speculation since 5 people were killed, and then there was 5 people, that died Five Nights at Freddy's. But yeah, the killer of this was Nathan Dunlap. He killed 5 employees inside of Aurora's Chuck E. Cheese while they were cleaning up the restaurant after a big party. Now, me personally, I don't know why he did this, but a lot of people do a lot of things that nobody ever finds out, I guess, but a lot of people were left terrorized after a gunman fired shots at the restaurant, and that made the restaurant close permanently and Nathan Dunlap put on death row in Colorado. So maybe this did inspire Five Nights at Freddy's. I highly doubt it, though. Scott Cawthon is not the type of dude to, make a game off of real life events of people being murdered and then profiting off of it. I don't think he would do that, especially since it's like real life lives that were being lost. I mean, come on. Even if it did happen in 1993, it was still deaths. Some people think that this correlates because it's a Chuck E. Cheese, right? There's animatronics there. There's animatronics and finance at Freddy's. So, just maybe on the small side chance this could have happened. I personally believe that Scott had other plans because, you know, this is real lives. Like, come on, guys. This is real lives. I mean, I get it if you believe in it, but again, I don't think Scott's that type of person to make a whole series of games, in that matter, about people losing their lives at Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, it's just not something he'd do. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please give me a subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications, and let me know down in the comments what other videos you want to see. The pinned comment will be the next video I make, so give me some good ideas, guys. I really need some good ideas. I'm bad at coming up with them on my own, which is why this is the 5th video of the Worst Theories franchise. I'm running out of bad theories, so if you guys want to tell me some more theories down in the comments, please do, because then it would make my life a lot easier anyways. I'm FNAF Central. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everyone. Peace.